Y'all. So I made a video about BRICS earlier, and if you don't know what BRICS is, it's the alliance between these countries about the oil or whatnot. And, I got the scholars coming at me, so I wanted to address a couple of those issues in this video. One of the things I keep seeing is Saudi Arabia. Oh, Saudi Arabia is not, now there's trouble. Okay, well, let's look at Saudi Arabia, right? First, let's look at their economy. How stable is that country? I'll give you time. Second thing, let's look at their import-exports, right? They export mostly crude petroleum, and the top four players, Japan, India, Korea, U.S. is number 4. But the number one country they get goods from, that they import from, the United States. You think the United States is going to accept Chinese currency for them to get the products that they need from us? Now, let's address the China-Africa thing, right? So I do know that China has done a lot of investment in African countries. The South African alliance in this particular BRICS deal got people a little nervous because they're like, oh, well, they're going to owe China all this money that they're not going to be able to pay back, so they're going to have to pay in resources. Maybe. But y'all make it seem like China is the only country that invests in Africa. Like, we don't have a lot of private investment in Africa. When I say us, U.S. Europe also is heavily dependent on Africa. I don't know if y'all understand how geopolitics work, but the reason we have so many military installations is because we want to protect our interests. You think that we just gonna let China just take all of the African exports, take them to China, and we not get what we supposed to get or what we want? That's insane. This feels like the Red Scare of like 2008, 2009, right? There was a lot of different documentaries and different news segments about, oh, China's coming for us. Oh, well, we're going to have to learn Chinese. We're going to have to, I get it. I understand, right? China is not stable enough. Russia is not stable enough. None of these economies that you think are going to compete with the dollar are stable enough to overtake the U.S. overnight, right? I'm not saying it might not happen in my lifetime. I might be 70, 80 years old, and I'll be like, well, look at there. Will it happen anytime soon? What do y'all think America spends their money on? The military, guns, war. Like, we are more prepared for war than any other country on this planet. And what one thing do we go to war for? Our interests. I don't understand where y'all don't get that. There are a lot of powerful people who are going to make sure that the U.S. dollar does not fail like y'all think it's going to fail. And if it fails, it will not be because of BRICS. Rest assured, because those countries BRICS, the Brazil, China, Russia, they are storing up U.S. dollars. So it would make no sense. Why would they be? Yeah, they're buying a lot of gold. They are buying a lot of gold. But they're also buying a whole bunch of U.S. dollars. They are more concerned about what's going to happen in our economy than they are what's going on in their economy. You want to know why? Because the world depends on the things that we export. Yeah, we don't manufacture all the stuff we used to, right? We send all of that randomness to China. So we have a trade deficit with China, mostly because of the random stuff that you got around your house. Anything of plastic, anything random that and you see it on TikTok. Oh, my Amazon finds. That all came from China. That is why we have a trade deficit. But we build all the aircraft carrier parts. We are the one that export heavy machinery. We're the one who do the refining of crude petroleum. Like, that is not just going to go away. Right. I hope you enjoyed my TED Talk. Enjoy the rest of your day.